Alright guys, so jumping into it, first video today, this time against the Ronso Fangs. Got some coffee, got the drugs, and now we're gonna jump in and record some more. After this I'm probably actually gonna respond to comments. I've got like 6 comments, which might not seem like a lot to some people, but that's like insane. Like, it's like, I don't know, I started this channel, I've said it a million times, with the idea of people participating and throwing out ideas and just becoming a community, and I don't know, that's why it fills my heart with joy when I see a comment and I'm just like, yeah, someone's like actively making this a thing. Anyways, enough of me talking. Looks like Kairi's gonna go for a shot. Looks like it does not work, of course, and now Grave has the ball, but they do have Wedge, so that is a huge like screw you, because Wedge is not a fun person to deal with right now. What I'm trying to do here was I was trying to be fancy and have a boost go forward alone, but that's not gonna happen. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually pass to a boost here, stop in the middle so we don't encounter anyone, and see who we're facing. Looks like it's Nimrook. So in that case, we're going to use Doram because she is an incredibly useful resource. She's she's good. She's a defender on the offense, so there's really no negative to using her. And because of that, we can pass to a boost, and then we can hopefully get a goal in here. So if you've watched a lot of these videos, you can kind of see how the I guess how the strategy has changed. Before, when we had the perfect Blitzball team, it was very easy to force our way through these players because we just were higher stats. But then as we got farther with Luca Goers, as we are now, we're realizing it's hard. So I had Grave go up towards a boost and try to draw people off a boost and then pass to a boost. But then when they started getting the ball back like here and shooting before I could even stop them, I have to push Doram in Vixen's position. So like, as we encounter new troubles, we definitely have to adjust our formation and basically just our strategy. Yeah, just something to keep in mind as you play Blitzball. And I mean, Blitzball in general is like really easy because I mean there's not too much difficulty in it, but if you're challenging yourself and using subpar players, it can get kind of difficult. Looks like even with our new formation, Wedge is all the way up to the goal and he is not backing down. He's going with a shot 3, so he probably is going to make this, or you know he's not. Cool. I am completely okay with him not making it. Okay, a boost. No, you've been damn it, man. He was supposed to, like, go forward, but he didn't. I mean, there wouldn't have been much hope anyways, because Autoguado's just insane block and the tackle was too much. But his endurance is low now, which is good. And he's going to shoot it right off. The odds of him making it are fairly low, but I mean, he could have made it. Like, that's kind of funny. And to Roddy is not the good decision here. I'm gonna try to do is I'm just trying to run the clock out. We're gonna try to get lucky. Looks like we're not lucky. He has tackle slip too, so he could have avoided them both, but he just wasn't able to. The positive here is that Autoguado got it, and we're not really concerned about him doing anything. Passing a Wedge, that's a different story. Looks like we have Roddy, a boost, and Grave on him, so we should be able to get the ball if they all hit. And hopefully. So we did have his shoot, which is crucial, of course, to actually being successful here. And I'm actually going to pass to Vixen and mostly just hope that Nimrook 1 has high risk for the next half, and then 2, if he doesn't, we don't get scored on in the next half. But yeah, that's going to be it for the first half. We're 1-0, so it's not like an insanely successful game so far, but we're not losing, so I mean, we're doing better than they are. It looks like Roddy went up a level. He got more block, which is actually good, and more HP. So nothing really has changed. The block is decent. Obviously, when we want him to be able to block shots. I feel like it's never really an issue with blocking, though. It's normally the tackle that he gets screwed over on. Alright, so great start. We had the ball. That's all we really wanted. And now that we have Roddy with the ball, I'm actually going to stop and pass to Bixen. But first, looks like Nimrook does still have high risk on. So he has half catch, and if they do go for a goal here, or if we get an opportunity, we could score. It really depends on how aggressive they are and if I feel comfortable with the situation, of course. Because there could be a situation where I'm just like, I think we're going to lose. So let's shoot. So the cool thing here is we're going to swim all the way back, but then we're going to pass to Doran and have her really take the burden of getting this ball away from us. I'm actually surprised I didn't get encountered there. It felt like I would be. Either way, we're actually going to pass to a boost here, and we're going to hope for the best. That is not the best. Oh well. We'll go for a shot. Damn. What I was hoping for was I was hoping that one, we would not encounter Lake Am and Ottaguata would tackle through, and even after that I was hoping that we would be able to shoot over her block. Of course, we have a defender as an offense, so Lake Am's getting a little bit screwed over there. And they did poison a boost, but that doesn't mean he can't go for a shot. He's got 41 shoot even without a technique, as poison tends to stop you from using techniques. So we can hope he'll get onto 30s. And Nimrook's going to try his best, but it's just not going to work. So we are 2-0 right now, which is fantastic. And with only 2.5 minutes left, I think that's it. Like, I don't see them winning this. Alright, so already looking good. Doran's going to tackle through like a monster and just take the ball back, or not. Looks like Gray will do that. So I think the only real situation that I lose in is if they have tackle slip, because tackle slip is just so hard to compete against. The negative, of course, is when you use tackle slip, you lose a technique. I was always a fan of the if you use tackle slip and you lose a technique, then you permanently lose it. Like, your player never remembers it, and you have to relearn it. Like, I always thought that would be really cool. Obviously, it wasn't incorporated in the game like that because that would be hard. And Blitzball can't be hard. No. I think they just didn't put, like... I mean, I don't think they put as much thought into Blitzball as I do. Which, I mean, is fair, considering I've got hundreds of videos. It also kind of sounds snobby. I'm like, they literally made the game, and I'm just like, they just don't think about it like I do. Because I'm the best, not really at all. And it looks like we're not getting stopped, so we should get a little bit of experience here for Dixon and Roddy, which will, of course, go miles and miles towards our goal of getting to level 99, which is good. I mean, we've been on the marathon here, so eventually we'll get there. Oh, yep. Vixen literally put his thigh through Roddy's face. That's how aggressive he is in Blitzball. Anyways, looks like Grave went up a level. He got more HP and nothing else matters for him. Nimrook has re-signed with the Albed Sex for 28 games. Barrick with the Luca Goers for 10. Wedge switching out for Dotto. And Dotto has 2 games with the Ronso Fangs. Ronso Fangs have a lot of speed now. Still have Kyuri. Still have Autoguadum, even more speed with him. So, I mean, definitely going to see some challenges here. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.